Good morning, champions. Happy Wednesday morning, coming to you live from the 5 a.m. club where we get up early and we conquer our morning to own our day. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday morning. And reminder, it's not hump day, right? We're not even close to that mindset at any point. And so, there's still so much time left in the week to accomplish the goals that you are trying to accomplish, and just continuing to remind and reiterate everybody of not only just accountability and efficiency, right? We talk about that every single day. What are your goals for today? Did you last night sit down and evaluate, what you did yesterday? I do that every single night, right? I look at, okay, here's what my goals for the day were. Here's what I was able to accomplish. Here's what I could improve on. Here's what I'm proud of myself for. And I use that just so that my brain doesn't trick myself into thinking, if it was a good day, that it was all me, or if it was a bad day, that, there was nothing else I could have done. And it helps keep me grounded and kind of hold me accountable, and then helps me get focused for the next day. So always reminding and encouraging everybody to do that. And then just a reminder again that the key to success here, folks, right? If you're not having the week you want to have, or if you are having the week so far that you want to have, the key to success is just the activity, right? Sometimes we overcomplicate this. It is just dialing and answering inbounds as efficiently as possible throughout the day, right? So if I got to sit there and just triple dial until somebody answers, and then once somebody answers, it's cherishing the call. It's having high emotion. It is really understanding not to skip steps in the process, and to make a friend. So that is, excuse me, that is what we do. And sometimes we overcomplicate it. And I say that because in my career, when I started to get out of, I would get into a rut and I just wouldn't be having the days, it always boiled down to two things. One, when I would evaluate my activity, which again, I would hand tally everything. And then two, when I would just get off script. And so I always had a saying, let's just get back to the basics. And getting back to the basics, and sometimes it took me way longer to realize that than I needed, we didn't have the CRM and all that stuff, so my PEC was just printed out and stapled, and it was all covered in coffee and stained and drawn on and stuff. But it was to take that out and literally read it. But I had markings on there of like, slow down here and have high energy here and do all this. And every single time it worked. And that's just because my brain, for whatever reason, would skip steps or start talking too fast, or, get anxious when somebody was saying something and jump to, the close or do something like that. And so when I forced myself to actually read the words on the page, it made a big difference. And so I just wanted to reiterate that this morning for somebody that potentially just needed to hear that, and hope that it helped somebody. And just remind everybody to be accountable to yourself, be consistent with your activity and efficient with your activity, and make today a great day. So let's aspire to be better today than we were yesterday. Let's do it every single day, folks. Be amazed at where you end up. Let's have a fantastic Wednesday. Let's make it happen. And don't forget to be in the national call. See everybody there at 8.